is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
We know a lot of of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They go to the ground. Oh, what a move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. Quick strike complete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. And off to Jones. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Running to Green. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barrow. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown ball! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the set.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Hart. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. It's Schuster. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires complete on the crosser. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Wants to throw. It's Hart. That's caught. It's Jones. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes a handoff. It's Butler. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here comes the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The run from the shotgun.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, NC State!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 21 over Nebraska. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Fires to the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. That's reeled in. It's Jones. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. NC State going up tempo. To the air, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. He makes a grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A first down run in the red zone. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
3:25.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fights off a defender. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the 2nd quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. And off to Jones. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hart. Pressure coming. And as he throws, touchdown, Wolfpack! And that one will give him the lead.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He's got it down the middle. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Oh, look out on the right. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Hart. Throwing right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown ball! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 18 over Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Schuster. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Schuster. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hart. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Final play of the quarter coming. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Hart. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Back to pass on second down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab and there's room. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He leaves it with his back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Red pass, it's complete. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Defense in press coverage. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This crowd knows when to bring it. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got his man quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Hart. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. NC State quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw it. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 25 over Nebraska. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Butler. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go with a direct snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And you want that clock to run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard.